So I'm just gonna throw that out there. This is gonna be the first thing that I know that does not work.
Stop doing sub for sub.
Hey y'all, welcome to Dora's Garden once again, and if this is your first time, welcome. In today's video, I want to give you 5 do's and don'ts to grow your channel organically. There are a lot of people who want to gain so many subscribers and so many views and get very popular or go viral, and sometimes there are exceptions. There are people who create a video and it just so happens to hit the internet. It goes viral, but the chances are not as high as actually starting a channel, finding your niche, and growing from there. So if you're interested in my 5 do's and don'ts, please keep on watching. But before you do, go ahead and grab a pen and paper or a pen and pad, all right? Because you wanna make sure that you write these down. This is what actually helped grow my channel. I'm not done yet, but this is the foundation. And I've also seen other channels grow rapidly. And there are a few things that I've noticed. And so I wanna share with you guys. If you grab your pen and your paper or your pen and pad, keep on watching. The first do is to join groups. Join Facebook groups, join Instagram groups. Those are about the 2 that I know of, but Facebook groups really have helped my channel grow organically. How they help? You network with people who have similar interests, and that way everybody gets a fair share, supporting each other. And usually in these Facebook groups, they have rules. You can't just go dumping your link or your channel under comments and stuff, because they will block you, okay? They will block you. But some of the groups, depending on what your niche is, like my channel is on LOCS, beauty, and ASMR. So I joined a lot of LOC Facebook groups, and it's really helped me because there are a lot of women on there that are looking for tips, that are looking for hairstyles, that's just looking for inspiration. And I find that my channel brings that. So if it's within the rules, I can say, hey, if you're looking for this or you're looking for that, here's my channel if you're interested. I'm suggesting it. I'm not saying,
Go subscribe.
Sub4Sub.
If you subscribe to me, I'm gonna subscribe to you.
you're genuinely building yourself up without pushing yourself on others, if that makes any sense. Yeah, engage with other people in the Facebook groups, support their channel. Remember, what you do for others, others will do for you. It may not be people that you want to support you, but you have people out there that will support you. Just know that. I am a testimony to that. So that's tip number 1 for your do's. Tip number 2, being consistent. Find a schedule that works for you. What I've found to work for me is to post at least once a week. But I find that when I post at least 2 to 3 times a week, I have better results. So find a schedule, whether it'll be a Wednesday and a Sunday, whichever days of the week that work for you, and find a time and be consistent so that way people can look forward to your videos. Yes, consistency is key. And if you find yourself going a little bit MIA, just make sure when you do upload your next video, just let your audience know, hey, I've been gone for a little while. This is the reason, or you don't have to go into detail, but just let them know, like, hey, I'm thinking about you. So, I'm back en route, because sometimes we do need to take a moment away from social media. I've been like that before, but just make sure that you inform your viewers, your subscribers, and your supporters. Tip number 3, find your niche. It means find something that you're really good at or really enjoy doing, that you stick to what you know, and you just give it some flavor. Be concise. And if you stick with what you know, what you're good at, and you stick to those things, you can only get better from there. Unless you want to try something new, there's always room for growth. Maybe you can share that process with your audience. Do number 4, add graphics and commentary to your videos. If you're just sitting in your video and just talking, hey, how are you? People are gonna eventually get bored. You have to draw in the audience. And how do you do that? By adding graphics, commentary, a little bit of humor, things like that. But you wanna get creative. You switch up the scenes or switch up the backgrounds of your videos, do a different hairstyle, making sure that you're using references. So you're putting images on the screen That also helps. That is do number 4. Last but not least, do number 5, learning from other channels. And I know a lot of people don't want to admit to this, but this is very common. You study other channels, you see what they do, and you kind of take from their channel without plagiarizing, without mocking them. You take what you can learn from them and you incorporate it into your own channel. If that makes any sense, I believe that we all have a channel that we look up to. So be inspired. Use that inspiration to give you ideas on how to go about your channel. I'm pretty sure we have a lot of channels we love to watch and we just love their content and we can just learn a few things from them, and there's nothing wrong with that. That is why their channel is there. So those are my top 5 do's to growing your channel organically. All right, so here are 5 don'ts to avoid when trying to grow your channel organically. Don't do sub for sub. Stop dumping your link under people's statuses. Just stop it. It's honestly, it's annoying, and again, people will block you before they subscribe to you. So remember that. Don't number 2, paying someone to grow your channel. It's easy to just hand over some cash and help them grow your channel. But guess what? YouTube has been cracking down on bots and people who are inactive. If you're really considering growing your channel organically, buying subscribers and views is just not the way. It is a short-term fix, but is it really a long-term fix?
I don't think so.
Don't number 3, having high expectations. Now, it's good to have goals and aspirations or things that you want to accomplish. However, you don't want to make the goal too high because you're only going to disappoint yourself. Especially when you're starting out on your channel, you're learning about your channel. You are trying to find your niche, or if you already have your niche, you're trying to learn how your channel is doing. Just don't have the expectations of having 1,000 subscribers the first week of your first video. There are some videos that take off no matter what, and you have to look at those communities, those trendy communities like ASMR. I know it's very popular. Those views are almost a given. Like, think about what people are really into. What is going to help your audience? What can they really gain from you? You have to ask yourself these questions. Write down your goals, and if you don't meet it at a certain time, that is okay. Just keep at it, because trust and believe, people will subscribe to your channel as long as you're being genuine, you're bringing good content, and you're being consistent. Don't number 4, quality over quantity. And this kind of ties into high expectations, but I think people will know if you're all about, oh, subscribe to my channel, make sure you like. If you're saying it so many times, if you keep putting it on the screen, people are looking for good quality videos, great content. Make it enjoyable. People can tell if you actually really love what you're doing or you're just doing it for the money. There's a difference in attitude and body language when you're doing something that you love to do versus you're doing it because you have to, or you're doing it for the money. Just keep in mind that quality over quantity is most important. The quantity will come, but quality stands firm. It is the first thing and the last thing that you need in order for your channel to grow organically for the long haul. Okay, so the last don't number 5, don't be discouraged if your friends or your loved ones are not giving you or showing you the support that you need. Most of the time, we look forward to the ones closest to us to support us by sharing our video or commenting on our video or mentioning it to other people and things like that. Don't be discouraged. And honestly, it's usually the strangers that give you the most love, believe it or not. You will draw the people who are meant to be there to support you, to chant you on. That is both the 5 do's and the 5 don'ts to grow your channel organically. I hope that you found this information very useful. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press that notification bell so you won't miss out on any of my future videos. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.